Hello everybody, it's Theresa again. I'm going to try a new angle on the camera for the cutting and unmolding and cutting portion of this video. Today I'm going to be unmolding the soap I made last night, which was scented with apple blossoms, or apple blossom from it's from candlemaking.com. It riced on me, so if you plan on trying that, be aware that it does rice. I didn't notice much discoloration, and it really didn't accelerate, but it did rice. So but this soap was a test of my purples, my purple colorants. I have matte orchard ultramarine powder, matte lavender, matte purple, and neon bunchberry, all from Crafter's Choice or Wholesales Supplies Plus. And I decided to test them all out individually to see if any of them actually become purple on their own, well, I have trouble getting purple, so I just want to see what those do just based on their cells without mixed with anything else. So let's try to get this out of the mold. I made a small batch because it's just a test batch. And this is a wooden mold my husband built me, and I'm using the Brambleberry 2-pound elf mold liner, silicone liner. I bought this liner, and I really do like the liner, but it's too small. It's only 3 inches wide, so it's just too small for my needs. I like my bars a little bigger than that, but it'll work for things like this. Let's pop this out, see how well it did. I haven't unmolded from this mold in quite some time, and I can't really remember what I did to do it. Okay, so we're out. Soap is still a little warm, but I expected that because it's not only been a few hours. I hope you can see. You can see on the side that I don't see any purple in there. I see a purplish color. I see a awful looking brown color. I see some pink. So this should be really quite interesting. So let me make sure you can see the cutter there. Alright. So I put some tape. I got this cutter from Bed Bath & Beyond for $12.99. It's just a cheese board cutter. But I cut it a loaf yesterday and it worked really well, so I'm going to use it again. But I put some tape on to try to help me guide where it's straight, because I noticed after I watched the video yesterday of the soap I cut, I was actually had my soap tilted a little bit, so all the bars are just a little tilted, but you can't really tell it in life. So I'm going to put this on the edge. Well, actually, I think I need to cut it on its side because I have sugar pearls and lavender buds on the top. I put them on like very last second, and I really kind of wish I didn't. So let's cut the end off here and see what we got. Okay, so I did it's got a bumpy texture, and I think that's from the ricing. So I did oh my goodness, a hanger swirl in there, and you can see at the bottom you can clearly see all of the colors, and I will tag them. I will tag them in the video because I have the exact list upstairs. I forgot to bring it down, but I believe the bottom one is the Bunchberry Purple, which kind of looks blue. And then the next one is it's a brown color. It's not very pretty at all. And I believe that is the matte purple pigment. Then there's a white, and then the next one is the lavender ultramarine, and it is a very light purple. So it is purple. And then the next is the orchard ultramarine, which is a pink color. So all but the matte purple actually have pretty colors. The matte purple is a very ugly color. It is ugly. That I will not be ordering any more of that because it is ugly. So let's move on. We'll cut the next bar. See what we got. It's definitely very bumpy, but that's because it riced. So even blending it out, I didn't, you can see the top. Let me move so I can see what you're seeing. There's the top. And then there's the inside. One of the lavender buds drug through the soap, even though, but yeah, it's beautiful. My hanger swirl worked nice. These are little bitty bars because I didn't use enough oils. The last time I used that mold, there's actually a botanical, it's a lavender bud. It's down in there. I don't want it down there. So forgive me. Last time I used this mold, I made so much soap that I ended up with 4 cupcake bases as well. So I reduced it this time, hoping that I could avoid that. But it looks like I may have reduced it too much. But that's okay. I didn't expect that this soap was going to be uberly beautiful because of all the testing of the colorants. But it did turn out pretty nice, give all things considered. I don't know if that'll focus, but it is nice. Though I'm not, you know, I don't like any of those colors on their own. So, I mean, I do. The lavender, the ultramarine colors aren't so bad, and the bunchberry isn't terrible. But none of them are what I would consider a go-to purple color. So I believe I am going to be investing in another purple colorant. I've had some suggestions of colorants to use for purple, so I'm going to give one or more of them a try. They all pretty much look exactly the same. The swirl worked okay. It could be a little better, I guess. Well, I don't really know how to hold this one. Yep, that's a wonky cut if I've ever seen one. But, oh well. Not the end of the world. It didn't look actually bad on here. I don't know. I will try to get a good picture of where you could see. Can you see the bumpiness? I don't know if you can or can't. See that bumpiness there on the surface? That's from the ricing. It's more evident in the second layer because I wasn't quite sure what it was. And I said, well, whatever it is, I'm just going to go forward because it's not really going to change the color of the soap, and that's what the soap was about. So it was just about testing. And there's the last slice. Thank you for watching. Happy soaping. Bye-bye.